Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a good day. Sorry about yesterday, Monday. I actually was in San Francisco, flew out really late on Sunday, so I slept all the way to 11 o'clock in my time, and I missed trading. I had a very fun weekend on San Francisco, and I needed really to recover. So today was a very, very good trading day. Actually, I'm very, very surprised that we had such a good day in another very volatile day. I'm still on AMD. We took a really nice reversal, like a boss on AMD. At a very strong level, and I'm short 285 and 290 calls on Tesla. Essentially, synthetically, I'm short Tesla. We had some really nice trading day on Tesla and Amazon and AMD. Now we're going to walk through that. Especially AMD was a very nice trading. It was gapping down. I think they had a downgrade. It was gapping down and selling off about 3%. And we had the very important level at 110, around 109.80. On a daily chart, that was amazing. There was a 50 moving average that is coming, plus yesterday low, which is as a doji. So this is very, very important, guys. So we had this doji. That means that the really buyers are jumping in around this level, bounce back. And then we had this moving average coming. So on a daily chart, I was very, very confident. And obviously, you see, you had one bounce here and you had one bounce here. So it was very, very important level around this area. So that's why I was very, very bullish if we can hit that level. Plus we had the level 2 signals that I'm gonna actually show you later. So sold off here, bounce back. That's a very good sign. Bounce back just before to getting that 110, really quick bounce. Sold off, came down, and then I took the long heavy size here and said, okay, we'll put a stop loss a little bit here, 109.60, 109.50, but we can get the potential a huge bounce. And as you see, obviously enough, you can just huge bounce from that level all the way up to right now. It's trading above the VWAP, and I wouldn't be surprised if you get to 110. What about level 2 signals? So we had very clear level 2 signals on it. So when it was coming down at 10 o'clock toward the 110, you see that we had this very huge asks here. These are very, very bearish sign. So when you see that, you kind of expect that this liquidity is going to get absorbed, so the price is going to go below the 110. So that's why I didn't take any longer at this moment. I was really waiting until to see what it does at 110, and you see, came back up, and then that's 10 minutes later, came back up and just coming down, and again you see that huge liquidity is sitting at 110, and it actually eventually break down here at 110. So as you see here, you're breaking down, the volume goes in there. So as you see, the volume is significantly getting bigger and bigger, so that volume absorbs, and that's the area that you can actually take the bounce and reversal on that. After that 110 broke down, there was no really significant beat. Means that potentially the volume is done, and as you see, the rest is history, because we have such a heavy volume here in this area. So I'm gonna take that screenshot here. As you see, there is a heavy, very, very heavy volume here, and then you essentially take that bounce. So looking at level 2 is really good to sometimes help me make a decision. I don't take decision only based on this level 2 big bids or big ask, but I use it in combination of everything else that I have. Tesla at the open, Tesla was generally a choppy day. I mean, it's kind of a range bound day on Tesla. Sold off and squeezed up really heavily, so I had a very nice bullish candle. So I went long for opening range break up, added more, popped up, sold up to 270.75, and then came down and I got it stopped out at the break even. So that was one trade, and then I tried to short it. I got out, and then I tried to take another long that I got. It was kind of a very choppy day on that. So it was a pretty good day. This one I made most of the money. This one was kind of a break even. This one was kind of a break even as well. So it wasn't really a crazy day for Tesla. As you see, it trades almost flat, and it's just range bound. That's why I sold those calls on it, because when the market is kind of range bound and volatility is going down and down, it's good to sell options, because when you're selling options, you're essentially shorting the volatility, and the volatility goes up, the value of your options changes significantly. So that's why I think if this stays choppy this day, these are DK, and I'm just collecting the premium. So overall, yeah, that was pretty good. Amazon was also very nice trading at the open. Unfortunately, I missed it below the VWAP. I bought a little bit and came down, and I got sold it. Not a heavy size, just a couple of $100 profit on that. Brian traded that. I know Brian traded AMD through the options. So when I went long heavy on AMD, Brian, you shorted puts, you said, yes, or you bought calls?
Yeah, I shorted. Yeah, I shorted the 110 puts. I've sold them. I got about 30% on that return on that
very nice
trade. So that was a really good trade. 100 cut in at $1.60, 65, 67, and just covered them at $1.20. So
awesome.
Got almost 30%. And I did trade AMD at the open. I traded it my classic rising devil trade.
Yeah.
So at the open it popped up. I shorted it at the VWAP right there. Yep, that's my rising devil trade, and then covered a lot of it but then it really started looking like it was gonna hold at this sort of 110 level. So it covered a fair amount of it, and then it started to pop back up again, or I should say this 112 level. So it popped back up, and then I actually took it longs through 113. So yeah, it was a good day. There was lots of nice little setups for trading.
Yeah, it was amazing. Paris did really nice trading, and Carvana is also on fire. So Paris did a very nice, as soon as these two are VWAP, the yellow and orange. So as soon as it broke out, long for the break of high of the day, this is the type of trade that I do as well. If the volume picks up, you squeeze above the VWAP, so you went long, and slowly, really beautiful move. And then Paris is really good at adding in the pullback, so that's very nice. And then it gets out. If you want to see how Paris does, the time and sells and order flow, that's the type of trade that Paris does. So it's really good if you take his course on Trading Terminal. It's a 15-hour, very full course, so you can actually see what he sees. And I just get really good emails and feedbacks from it. If you don't want to believe me, I mean, I can actually show you an email that Thor did this morning. So that's an email that I want to actually show you here. So Thor sent me the Paris tape reading course, and this is an email that I got this morning. So you can click on that, and that's just someone mentioned that Jeff Joeslon. So I'm gonna post that. These are all really people, significant, really result on that for now, an enthusiastic thumbs up for on this course. So just one trade, you paid $800, $900, you take one trade and you just learn one thing from one course, and it really makes up. And Ayman has two really good course, how to trade based on multiple time frame, because he's looking at 15-minute and 16-minute chart again, and reversal again, very low, a couple of $100. You learn one thing from it, you can make that money back. So that's something. And also Paris did affirm as well. So on the pullback he bought, added more, and then as you see the break of it seems like kind of a 920 trade as well. It might be affirm in 920, all the way up from 1570 to 1623. That's a really good trade. Affirm, it looks like a 920. Let me see if around this area looks like a 920. I mean, it did hit 1570, and it's just continue going up. So that was a good trading day. Tonight, the legend, the Thor, is having the presentation on volume price analysis and trading based on VPA. So today is Tuesday, guys. So all the elite members recording would be available in Education Center. And looking forward to see you guys in New York City. So I announced the New York City. So we have 3 spots: Friday morning, Friday afternoon, and Tuesday morning, August 1st. Thanks to 3 sponsors that we have. So I emailed the people for different spots. If you cannot make it, just let us know so we can actually assign it to another person. And I'm really sorry about being late, because they have to go back and forth with Nizy, and it was just hard. And it's very difficult to make changes. So I appreciate that. I'm sorry, and if you need to, make a little bit of changes in your flight or hotel, I really, really apologize for that. So looking forward to see you guys in New York City in 2 weeks, and all the best, guys. Ciao.